Hey everyone, Tom Caffarella here from Ocean City Development. Today we're going to be talking about how to do deals with no money down. Okay, how do you fix and flip with no money? And I am uniquely qualified to talk on this subject because when I started, I had less than $5,000 in my bank account. And no, I'm not going to give you a sob story that I was sleeping on the street or that I was down to my last penny, but clearly with less than $5,000 in my bank account, I didn't have much to begin with. And clearly, I didn't have enough for a down payment or to buy any properties cash right out of the gate. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about 4 strategies in order to get deals done with no money. And you want to do all 4 of these strategies all the time. You need to push for all 4 of these strategies on day 1 as a real estate investor because they're not all going to work right out of the gate and they all have varying degrees of success. All right, so let's talk about strategy number 1 on how to fix and flip properties with no money down, okay? And that is through seller financing, okay? Seller financing is when a seller agrees to take back a note on the property that they have just sold to you. So why would a seller want to do that? Well, the terms that we offer are pretty good. So we offer 12%, 10 to 12% rate of return for any seller that takes back a note on a property that we buy. And of course, if a seller is selling a property, let's say for $200,000, and they take back a note of $200,000, they're gonna get close to $2,000 every single month. Now the alternative for that seller is to take that $200,000, putting in the bank, and get, as we know, next to nothing, okay? So again, seller financing is something that you want to use every single time that you meet with a seller. Just ask every single time. Not that they're gonna do it, but about 10% of the sellers that you meet with will want to do this. And so you're gonna get out there, you're gonna make them an offer, you're gonna get the property under contract. After it's under contract, you're gonna pitch them on the idea of taking back a note, and 10% of the time, you are going to get that deal funded by that seller. And now the cool thing about seller financing is that once somebody takes back a note and they're getting between a 10 and a 12% rate of return, they usually don't want to give that up. So what ends up happening is that once you're done with that deal, they want to know what else you have coming up. And now you have a private money lender, typically for life. And we found a lot of our private money lenders this way. And so again, seller financing, you always want to ask on every appointment that you go on. About 10% of the time, the seller is going to say yes, okay? Number 2 strategy, find a hard money lender that will lend to you at 0% down. And now, most hard money lenders do not want to lend at 0% down. Most want some skin in the game. They want 10, 15, 20, 25%. But the thing about hard money lenders is that hard money lending is not like going to an institutional bank like Bank of America or Chase, where they have these standard underwriting processes. Typical hard money lenders are people that just have some money sitting around and want to lend on real estate. So a lot of times those terms are negotiable. And a lot of hard money lenders, some hard money lenders I should say, not many, but some hard money lenders will do 0% down. Now the negatives to a 0% down hard money lender in general is that they typically want a pretty big cut of the profits. And so the couple hard money lenders that lend in the greater Boston area, they will take 50% of the profit. And now, so how it typically works is that, let's say that we're gonna make $50,000 on a fix and flip. The hard money lender is gonna get $25,000 of that profit for lending the money to you at no money down, and you're gonna make $25,000. So the negative, as you're gonna see if you work with a couple of 0 down private lenders, is that typically speaking, you're going to be doing all the heavy lifting. You're going to be the one finding the deal, you're going to be the one managing the project, you're going to be the one managing the sale, and they're getting half the profits just for putting up the cash. However, some of us have to start there. Like I said, I started with $5,000 or less in my bank account, so sometimes we have to do that. The third thing that you want to do, and again, you want to be doing this at all times, you want to be always trying to raise private capital. And the difference between raising private capital and a hard money lender is private capital is not a professional lender. So a hard money lender is somebody who professionally lends money on real estate. A private lender is your typical run-of-the-mill person that you know that you might bump into at a RIA that has some money in the bank, wants to get involved in real estate investing, but doesn't want to manage contractors and doesn't want to find deals. They don't want to do the sales and marketing. And so what you want to always be doing every single day as a real estate investor is looking for great deals, looking for great contractors, and looking for money. And so one of the best ways to attract private capital to you is to make sure that you are known as the authority in your area. And so what we do, as an example of one of the ways to make sure that we're known as the authority in our market, is that at every renovated property that we do, we host a big networking event. We serve food, we serve drinks, we get everyone to come in, we give a presentation on the project, and at the end, we're always mentioning the fact that we're looking for private lenders on our deals. And the fourth way to get this done, and this is actually how I got started, was just to partner with somebody who has the money. So like I mentioned in the very early on stages of this video, I had very little money to start. So I actually partnered with somebody who had the capital, but didn't want to do the sales and marketing to find the deals and didn't want to manage the projects, okay? So I partnered with somebody who we ended up doing a deal split on all the deals that we did. So in the beginning, because I worked closely with this person, my now partner, we ended up being able to buy basically an unlimited amount of deals because I had somebody that had the funding behind me, and I got really good at the sales, the marketing, and managing the projects. So guys, you don't need any money to start. That is an excuse. It is very easy to get these deals done with no money down, as long as they're great deals. So don't do anything else until you get out there, find discounted properties that are off market by marketing to motivated sellers. If you want some more additional information on this particular subject, go to www.getfreeslides.com, put your email in, and we'll give you some additional content based on this subject today. Thank you for watching.